Hey everybody, it's MC from Not Just Scrapbooks. Hi! And I promised that I would come and talk to you about the new Fiskars AdvantEdge punch system. And so here I am. And this is the box. And what comes in the box are the actual base, one punch. It includes a Flower Garden design cartridge. They call these cartridges. And it also comes with the adapter. So let me show you what they look like in real life. And I am going to just shut that down because now you've seen my mess. And yeah, a bit of a mess. But anyway, so this is the base. And the nice thing about the base is that this part here is magnetic. And so it catches the paper and keeps it there. The other thing is that there are, as you can see here, places where this will engage and lock. And you can't really hear it because right now we don't have one of the cartridges in, but here is the cartridge that comes with the system. And then the last thing that comes with the system in the box is the adapter. And the adapter you use with some of the Fiskars punches, the ones that are sold by themselves. And not all the punches that Fiskars makes fits in there. So the ones that came as a collection in the cases, those are too small. I'm hoping that Fiskars will listen to their customers and come up with a second plate like this so that you can use all those other punches, because that would make sense. But I'm not sure that they created the base so that it would work. And as you'll notice, these are the punches that have the tabs on them, and you can use them with a different base unit. I don't know if I have that base unit, but anyway. Okay, so let me show you how cool this is. And we'll start with just the base and the cartridge. And pretty easy to put in. You just make sure the Fiskars is facing you, and it just clicks in. And I think that's it, yeah. And now you can hear it click. Can you hear it click? And I think the reason it does click now is because if you look here, it's got these little tabs, and I think these little tabs get pushed in when you put the cartridge in. There we go. Now, I'm going to just take, that's actually not the cartridge I'm going to use, because I don't really want anything with this particular stuff. So I will show you two of the other cartridges. There are more than two available, but these are the two that I've gotten. I've gotten the butterfly one, and I actually haven't tried this one out. And this one's really cool because it has two different strips that it will create in here. And I haven't tried that one. I will try it later. But there's also the one with the cupcakes, and that's the one I really want to use now because I'm getting ready for a card class, teacher card class at the scrapbook store, and I need to design something. So let's just get a sheet of paper, and I'm going to use this one because I think I'm going to make something. I'm going to try something interesting, but for now let's just make cupcakes this way. I'm just going to make sure that not every piece of paper is exactly 12 by 12, so they've left a little bit of room, and I'm just making sure that I'm all the way in and all the way next to one of the sides. And then I'm just going to put the magnet down. And then it's as easy as going one. And bear in mind, I'm on my bouncy table, and I have the tripod right in the middle here. So I'm kind of reaching around the tripod. And then I'm going to go to the next click. There we go. And I have managed to mess this once, because I wasn't listening. And now the thing about the cupcake one is you really need to cut it out after, but that's not a big deal. I will actually show you the butterfly once I'm done. And we are now at the end, so this should all be ready. And it is. See how pretty it is? And I have one little bit of stuff here. But so there you have it. Now all you need to do is cut this off, and you either leave a little edge so that it is, if you cut it with a little bit of an edge, it'll be a bit more stable and it'll look like it's sitting on something. And if you cut it right there, they will look like they're all more individual. So that's up to you how you cut it. Okay. Now let's just do the butterflies. And I am going to do the butterflies in pink, just for now. And it's not the prettiest pink paper. It's kind of a very flat pink, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to take this out, just remove this. And usually you end up with a nice little strip that you can use on something else. And the other thing too is that they actually fit one on top of the other, so you can build a mountain of the cartridges. And I'm using the butterflies, which I put over here. So personally, I prefer, and I'm going to get all the stuff out because, as with any other punch, if you've got a bunch of paper debris underneath, you're going to have a problem. So I don't want to have a problem. I get enough problems when I'm on camera, just trying to speak and work at the same time. And I'm going to do the same thing. And I am going to put my paper in here. Make sure that it's against this end over here. Make sure it's against this end over here. Put the thing down. Make sure I'm all the way over. And this one is a little harder sitting down. So I'm going to stand up and see if I can. Yeah, that's my table. My table is kind of. I'm going to move this a little bit forward and see if that'll help any. And it really isn't as hard as I'm making it look right now. Like I said, my tripod's right in the middle here. So let me move my chair back. And yeah, like you can see, my table's really bouncing. And this is not my normal craft table. It's a space that I keep clean so I can do my videos. And there we go. And this time I will have 2 perfect strips. And all in one shot. And here's the other one. Isn't that cool? Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to use the little punch with the adapter. And I'm going to continue to stand up because right now that seems to be a little easier on this table. Now, the thing about, I'll just get this off. The thing about these little punches is that it has wings. And when you look at this, you don't get the impression that it has rooms for the wings. And you can't punch unless you pull the wings up. But these guys knew what they were doing. So here is the adapter. And it just clicks right in there very easily. And then you put the punch with the design facing towards you. And see, there's little indentations in here to make sure that the wings will fit. And we'll just get that in there. There we go. Again, pretty easy. And what they did is they built holes, just the right size for the wings to fit on either side of this. So we're ready to punch again. And this time I am going to, well, maybe I'll just do a little bit more. Let's do some green. And I just have a remnant here, so I have not tried working with a piece of paper that wasn't really wide, and this may not work because the paper won't be restrained at the other end. Yeah. See, that's not a good idea because my paper is flopping, so We won't go there. I took some white out, so why don't we use a little bit of white? And again, the same thing. Against the edge over here, against the edge over there. Paper goes down, punch is ready. And as you can tell, it's really not that hard. And all you have to do is make sure you just click it in there. And again, you should have a perfect piece of paper ready to be cut up. So there you go. That is how the Fiskars AdvantEdge, and that's if you can see, it's Advant and Edge, as in the edge of EDGE. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the system works, and I will be back later with probably using some of the stuff I just did. So talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.